Hello again. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm still a little new to the whole being the epicenter of the world. I was gonna say Pharaoh, but then the contradictions of original sin and my position within the world eats away at me. Well, it's been eating away at me for the last hour or two since I made that last TikTok, which I think it's hilarious that as soon as I said that, my phone turned off. Um, Obviously, it was being kept alive until I finished my thought, which appreciated, but also stopped turning off my phone. Um, what was I saying? Oh yes, yeah. I'm still new to the whole Pharaoh thing, especially within the contradictions of just how everything kind of operates. Um, by that, I mean, do I have to explain? I should explain everything. Uh, what I mean is, I'm Pharaoh, but somehow they still have control of my phone, turning it off whenever, like all that kind of stuff, like monkey's paw type situation sometimes, Um, anyways, I was thinking about that last scene. Um, for one, it's kind of insane to me that like I kind of have like an entire area to like create scenes in some sense. Um, and in that last scene where the train was like um, honking, uh, blowing, whatever, um, they like it was so interesting, right? Because like if you saw that video, it was so interesting because like we were like singing together, like, and then I made the comment, that's me yelling outside, and then silence. And in that moment, there was like a little disconnect, and then like just like a pause and like an uncomfortable silence because like I know there's a human there, they know there's a human there, and um, well, like I said, human is a I don't like the term human just because I think it's a byproduct of the era, but that there was like that little bit of silence, and then you hear like one final like I'm alive, from the train, and I thought that was beautiful, um, and when I turned off the recording and just sat with myself, I was like really happy with it, and then like I started stressing out because I do have an aversion to being touched. Like just within what I've learned, it's not a good thing for me in my position to allow other people to touch me and have myself like open up, because then I can get like cognitively driven and stuff like that. Um, so like I was stressing out over the touching and all of that, and there's so many things I want to say. I don't know how to. But okay, like let's take this layer by layer, okay? Um, in the scope of the biblical religion, the Abrahamic religions, um, it is said that the Jesus Christ figure will return, and there will be like 1,000 more years of the kingdom of the biblical Abrahamic religions. And I don't know, like they're so like the thoughts are so scattered. I don't even know how to like explain them. Like, mm, okay, let's start off by saying this. Um, I'm still very new to being Pharaoh in so much as like my position within everything, but and so as far as the ideals, I've lived that, embodied that my entire life. I think. Um, and when we talk about like the original sin, borders, all that kind of stuff, the things that this system is uh, put into play, put that this system has put into play. Um, then, in some sense, within my own original sin, I am creating those same borders, and then it leads to the question of whether it's better to allow the system to remain as it is, or to bring it crumbling down. You know, um, and then there's the whole other aspect of like my position within this organization. Within my original sin, I become subsumed within this noise again, and I'm telling you, I can't figure out how to word it properly. Um, what I'm trying to say is everything hurts. Okay, everything hurts. Like I said, I'm still new to this whole being pharaoh thing, like stepping into the shoes of someone that like the concept of conquest, you know, like the concept, like concepts like conquest, wrath, um okay, listen, I've been called the devil my entire life. And I don't know how to explain the thing I'm trying to explain. I don't have the words for it. Like I keep thinking about that train interaction, and I keep thinking about like my role as Pharaoh, and did I make him honk or did he actually honk? And is it better to just leave well enough alone and allow the world to continue as it is? Is that the moral thing to do, or is it, or should someone step up and actually like say, you know, the things that need to be said, and actually like bring some order to this world that we live in, you know? That's my point. That's what I was trying to get at. How long has this video been? 13 minutes. Awesome. Okay. um I mean, it's fitting. The 13th video of the day, 13 minutes. Sounds good. All right. Yeah. I don't want to be confined by the numbers, okay? Um I was listening to this album, and I try to, I've been trying to avoid music as like just media as much as possible, just because of how hostile it can be. But this album makes me feel close to my dead wife, and I was listening to it, and it kind of like touched on what I just mentioned, you know, insofar as like actually stepping into a role that others might see as uh, immoral, because the moral thing to do is to maintain the system and structures as they stand today. And I don't know, I just can I be that in the daylight? I mean, I'm trying, but yeah. All right, I think that's a good place to leave it at. Good shot.